if I saw another day, only to scream into the night. Nothing ever tries to change, even if I want to realize. 'Cause I've been sitting here, same old ways, taking off without the same mistake. Darling, when you go away, it won't be as simple for you.
Yo, everybody. Yo, RDS Los Blancos here. Back again for the United Forum. I'm joined by Chainsaw currently. Chainsaw, buddy, how are you doing?
I'm doing a lot better than last week, but we won't discuss last week. Hopefully, we'll skip past that.
What happened last week? If you just for those who don't know, Chainsaw, what can you just remind everyone what happened last week?
Klopp had his pants pulled down by Napoli. That's all I'll say. Klopp's been exposed massively, and obviously I won't be too controversial or too much onto Klopp. Because there's bigger issues with Liverpool. But hopefully tomorrow things will change.
Hopefully tomorrow things will change. Hopefully tomorrow things. Shout out to shout out to Christensen in the chat. Says, "Hola, buddy. Hope you're doing well, man." So, what happened? What happened? Oh, why wasn't I here last week? So, can't remember. I think I was maybe taking a little bit of a break, or I was busy. But yeah, we will hopefully try and get this on weekly on the Mondays, man. So, I think see Abdullah in the background. Or just bring in Abdullah. 2 seconds. Cool. Hey, Abdullah, man. Can you hear me?
Yes, Los Blancos Studios.
That's the only way I could. Go on.
You know me and my shameless statements. I'm Condinho or Abdallah. That's my real name, but Condinho. I saw your tweet about saying the biggest club in Manchester. When you're from Salford or Trafford, yeah, we're the only club from Manchester. I'm just saying. So you can never be the biggest club in Manchester.
Okay. No, I don't know. I don't disagree. It's just that maybe I should paraphrase it is that
you're the biggest club in Salford. You're the biggest club in Salford.
The biggest club that has the type word Manchester in their name. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Manchester in their name. We're champions, like Manchester United, Champions League winners, that type of thing. You know what I mean? So, but. Continue though. Thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
No. I want to contribute, man. I love your content, and you're funny on the HH's channel as well. So.
let's not talk about what happened on Friday and that guy got rinsed on Friday, man. Last Friday, it was bad, man. I didn't even mean to, but it just happened. So HH, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
You got roasted. HH got roasted. HH gets roasted all the time. HH gets roasted. It
was bad, bro. It was bad. Question says Chainsaw says question says Chainsaw, do you want a new coach? Let's quickly, because we obviously are previewing the Champions League games the upcoming week. So, but Chainsaw, we did discuss it just previously backstage, and Christensen's brought something in the chat. Is this a hot take? Klopp, he's done a lot with Liverpool. Is this now a beginning of the end, or are we just over exaggerating?
Well, I'm predicting he's not going to make top 4 this season. So I do think this is the end for Klopp, unfortunately. And Klopp's not elite. Liverpool fans keep doing that thing where whenever we mention Pep, we're like, Klopp's name has to be next to him.
To cut you off, but I'm shocked. I'm shocked at that statement that he's not elite.
He's not elite because here's the thing. Whenever Liverpool fans mention the club Liverpool, or Pep, Klopp, they have to mention Pep and Man City. Pep and Man City have crossed the line multiple times. Liverpool haven't. We're not elite. To be elite, you have to win multiple league titles. You have to dominate domestically. We've done it once. And Man City have done it 4 times. Yeah, we won the Champions League, but the thing is, we've bottled 2 Champions League finals under Klopp and a Europa League final as well. So I'm not saying I'm not Klopp out. If Klopp gets top 4, he stays. But if he doesn't get top 4, as I predict, he has to go.
But we're going to a situation where Liverpool before Klopp, let's be real, like weren't getting top 4 regularly at all. So since Klopp obviously came in, and suddenly you're getting that top 4. So isn't it a bit harsh to say he should go?
And do you know what? I respect your opinion. Do you know why? I've never heard any fan I haven't heard any fan or Liverpool fan call out Klopp, because Klopp is as much to blame as FSG. Do you know why? Because he's allowing this. For me, I can compare it as he's suffering from Stockholm syndrome, or he's in an abusive relationship, or something, because he's been neglected, and he's allowing to be neglected because he's not walking away. So either you threaten, just like Conte does, every single window, but then I've heard Liverpool fans say, I won't respect him, but if it guarantees you trophies, does it matter? No, it doesn't.
The only thing I would say in defense of Klopp is that like Liverpool have a very, very tight wage structure. So it's they can't, they can't, like United, obviously they don't have a wage structure. So that's why United can go and say, right, we'll get Sancho here, Casemiro, all these influence, because you can promise paying 400k a week, etc. Whereas in Liverpool, so yeah, go on, Chainsaw.
That is true, but the thing is, we do have money. We act like we don't have money. FSG are a problem. They're like 60% of the problem. Klopp's 40%.
Made the most profits. You made the most profits out of every single club in the world.
We've got the money, and Klopp's the one who's being stubborn in the transfers. Okay. He could easily ask for a midfielder like, well, maybe not Jude Bellingham, but like Barella, for example, or Paqueta, who went to West Ham. He could ask for that. He's got the power to demand, but he was too arrogant in his approach, and he kept with Henderson and Milner. Gave Milner an extra year because he wanted to wait 1 whole year for Jude Bellingham or someone like that. So like, that's the problem with Klopp. He's arrogant. He's stubborn. He's stuck in his own ways. He's never rebuilt. We don't have any proof that he's rebuilt. Hence why, if he flops this season, he has to go. There's
Chainsaw. There's someone in the background that might have a different opinion to you that I'm just going to bring in. So you might know who he is, but I'll just bring him in because he's probably been watching. Mike, buddy. Mike.
No, not Michael.
How are you doing, buddy, man? I don't know if you heard what was just being said.
I just heard Klopp should go at the end of the season. That's all I heard.
No, Michael.
Don't worry. Chainsaw said that Graham Potter's a better manager right now than Jurgen Klopp. Cool.
I still stick with that.
Chainsaw, I think your TV's in 120 HP and in black and white because you're not watching football at the moment.
Michael. I said I predict that Potter will get 3rd or 2nd this season, and Klopp will get 5th or 6th.
So is he just gonna magically make Sterling and Aubameyang clinical finisher? Oh, there we go. My camera's a bit fucked. There we go.
Not magic. They're both talented players. There's talent in those 2 players. So they will score goals.
Wait. Can I ask you, how old is Aubameyang?
32.
Have you seen him since he got that big contract from Arsenal?
Yeah, but he did score at Barcelona as well. I did see some goals at Barcelona.
AD, did he miss a lot of chances at Barcelona?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, but
Chainsaw, I know
but
you're
that doesn't
upset.
Stop Liverpool coming 6th.
Wait, you think Liverpool are going to finish 6th this season?
But potentially, we could finish 6th. It's not out of the realm of impossibility.
Chainsaw, I have a lot of receipts on you talking all the smack before the season. I'll bring them out because you were
I was
very.
I was humbled. Okay,
you were definitely humbled. Wait, wait.
It's weird because it's weird.
Ardias.
Mike, go on.
I was just gonna say. So is Darwin Núñez getting? Bless you. Is Darwin Núñez getting 25 goals and 15 assists this season?
That's a fair question, Mike. In fact, I was told by the person next to me that hat tricks were coming at Old Trafford, and then
now he's
gone. People said he was going to be, and LL said that Darwin Núñez was going to have a better Premier League career than Darwin Núñez.
Yeah, but we know why HH is saying that. He doesn't want Man City to do well. We know why he's saying that.
He's reverse jinxing, which he will try and do.
I just like how Chainsaw's very humble now. I understand Chainsaw. I tried to warn you. I said this is not a good Liverpool side. This midfield will cause us problems, and look what's happening.
Chainsaw Boxers Klopp has built the best Liverpool team in 30 years, which is true.
Yeah, but the thing is, Liverpool are meant to be an elite club. We're meant to be an establishment.
But you weren't an elite club for 30 years, though.
Yeah, but Klopp has brought us back, right?
Okay.
But you need to maintain it. How do we maintain it? Klopp's not the answer. At the moment, he's not the answer. He could prove me wrong, and I'll be happy. I'll take.
I don't want to make this about Liverpool. This is my last question for Chainsaw about Liverpool. Are you blaming more Klopp or FSG for the last couple of years of the lack of investment?
Oh, FSG. Okay, I think we might as well just start with the Champions League now.
There we go. Yeah. That was my last question.
Okay. Haven't Klopp taken Liverpool to the next step? It's just the players are getting old. He needs a fresh blood. Chainsaw has publicly thrown Klopp to the wolves. Chainsaw called him star winner. Right. Well, let's get into the Champions League now. Actually, so I'll just quickly scroll down. So obviously, Tuesday 5:45, Sporting versus Spurs. Let's go around. Let's start actually from right to left. Actually, Mike, what are your thoughts on this game? I mean, Conte surely has this in the bag, right?
I think this is going to be a draw.
Really?
Yeah, Sporting are actually a very good team, and they've actually been performing quite well in the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
They got Trincao. You guys might laugh at Trincao, but he's actually been performing really, really well with Sporting the last couple of games. Got a couple of goals. Then obviously with Pedro Gonçalves in the midfield, you have Marcus Edwards, a very good English player. So I think actually Sporting can get something in this game. I think 1-1.
1-1. Adman, Ad74man. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with Michael on this one. I feel like Sporting is a good team at home, and it's difficult to really beat Portuguese teams on the road. I feel like Spurs, the last couple of seasons, they haven't really been great on the road. So I'm gonna go with the draw.
Fair. Coutinho, what are your thoughts?
Spurs haven't looked that playing some awful football. I would say terrorist-like. I say a draw, to be quite honest.
There's no way. So no one on this panel has faith in Conte to get a result away.
At best,
you do know it's the Champions League, right?
At best, they'll get to the quarters.
I mean, I know his Champions League record isn't that great, but considering the amount of investment that he's had, surely Conte, can do this. I mean, Chainsaw, are you in agreement with everybody? It's a draw.
I think Sporting could win this 2-1. I could see that happening, but I think it's most likely going to be a draw. I agree with everyone.
Okay. I haven't used this predictor before, but I have to log in? Oh. I have to log in.
You can just type it in, can't you? Or do you have to log in? Oh, you actually have to log in.
It says log in to start predicting. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well, it's fine. Okay. Well, everyone says 1-1 anyway. Okay, that's fair. Inter versus Viktoria plzen. I mean, this is a dub for Inter, surely, right?
Yeah, easy.
100%. 3-0.
Victoria have been
4-0.
They're just. Can we just agree that plzen are just participating, basically?
Yes.
They're not really going to do anything.
They're collecting stamps in their passport, is what they're doing.
That's disrespectful, Mike. That's
facts.
disrespectful.
Facts, though. You know, RDS, you go to Vietnam, you go to these places, you collect the stamps on the passport. That's what Victoria plzen are doing. Shout out to them, though. They're making bank this Champions League season, so shout out to them.
Yeah, so it's money, man. I mean, so just like So I'll give it to them. Right, Marseille versus Frankfurt. Actually, that's actually might be quite an interesting game. Actually, like obviously Frankfurt's doing what Frankfurt doing, but I mean Marseille look quite good. I mean, I see Marseille winning this. I mean, does anyone give Frankfurt a chance or?
I'll give it a 1-1.
What's your rationale for it?
I don't know. They're quite similar.
Oh, sorry, Chainsaw, go on.
Can you name me? Because I'm not familiar with Marseille. Do they have a good attack?
Alexis Sanchez, Schenker Under, Guendouzi. Then the two fullbacks are Nuno Tavares, who's actually been really good this season for Marseille, and then Jonathan Klaus, who was linked to Manchester United.
Yeah, I'll edge to a Marseille win, probably like a 2-1 or a 3-1.
Frankfurt lost their main striker in the summer transfer, if I recall.
Yeah.
I don't rate.
Oh no, they lost Kostic.
Sorry, that was it. Yes. Okay, fine.
But they got the
left
good
wing,
set.
left wing back. Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say, Coutinho?
Left wing back. Am I correct in saying he plays?
Yeah, left wing back.
Adson, do you have any thoughts on this? I'm getting the impression that people are thinking this is going to be a Marseille dub.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Marseille to win. Frankfurt just don't look great at the moment. I mean, they lost at home to Wolfsburg last weekend, so I think Marseille should win.
I think they need to drop in the Europa League and then win the Europa League again and get back in Champions League.
So they're basically like Sevilla.
The German Sevilla.
Yeah. I mean, they literally threw everything into the Europa League that season. Like they didn't even. I think they finished 11. It did work. You know, so unlucky Rangers, but Rangers, you know, of the Champions League as well. So fair enough. Rangers I still think Rangers are short, but we'll get to them later. Shout out to SMB in the chat and also Sebastian as well. Sebastian says 2-1 to Spurs. Also that Prison could get a point, and also 2-1 to Marseille. Don't sleep on Conte, says SMB, and SMB says against
He's awful in Europe. He does nothing in Europe.
He got Juve to a quarter-final, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a decade ago.
Marseille, okay, Arsenal's B team. Mike, is it like midnight in Finland? Yeah, it must be quite late for you there, Mike. Is it going to 11 o'clock or something?
Yeah, it's almost midnight. Well, I took a nap after work because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. So I came home and I took like a 2-hour nap.
You and me both. We'll try and get to the Liverpool section quickly, so you and Chainsaw can have your thoughts.
I'm bouncing after that. I'm bouncing before that. Excuse me.
We're almost there. Right, the big one I think tomorrow actually, Bayern versus Barcelona. Now surely, and that's if I want you to lead on this. Surely, Bayern aren't gonna just like lubricate, dominate, castrate, circumcise, whatever it is to call it, Barcelona again at the Allianz. That just can't happen because Bayern's defense is bad. You know, you've got Lewandowski. There's no reason why Barcelona can't at least get a point from this, as opposed to being spanked. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if Bayern still smack us, even with this improved team, I officially give up against Bayern. I officially give up if that happens.
Would you be Xavi out if it was 8-2 again?
Not yet.
Okay.
Now it depends though. If we get eliminated from the Champions League group stage, then questions have to be asked. So you know, yeah, I mean that would be really bad. Let me just say it right now. There will be a huge uproar at the Camp Nou, and yeah, there will probably be a lot of pressure, even if I don't want it to happen. To be fair.
Fair. Mike, thoughts on this game?
Is Ousmane Dembele gonna cook? That's what I want to know. Alphonso Davies, great matchup. I don't know how De Ligt and Lucas Hernandez are going to keep this Lewandowski quiet though. I really don't. And I mean, AD can say this better than I can, but the only time Barca have been really tested this season is Viktoria Plzen, which they conceded, and Real Sociedad, which they probably should have conceded more than one goal. So let's see how good this Barca defense truly is, because they have been good so far, but it's going to be a whole different story against Sané, Thomas Muller, Sadio Mane, and these sort of guys. So I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think it's going to be a 3-3 draw.
SMB actually says Bayern's defense is bad, but it's not as bad as people making out to be. The midfielders to keep out of this game. And that's a fair point, actually. Because whose midfield currently would people say is actually better, Bayern or Barca's?
Slightly Bayern. Slightly.
Yeah, I'd say Bayern slightly. I think they're more effective.
Because you know this is gonna be a high tempo
I think
game.
Bayern
Can Busquets' legs continue in these high tempo games? That's gonna be the key thing.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Bayern's midfield is more experienced than Barcelona.
Yeah. That's why I said it's more effective.
Yeah. Shout out to Rich Sports and Chatman. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well, Rich. Chainsaw, thoughts on this game?
Well, I have been hearing my Sadio Mane agenda is coming, into actual reality. You know what I mean? Bayern fans are saying
it's just
they're
weird.
questioning Sadio Mane.
It's ever since Sadio Mane left Liverpool. Liverpool seems to be in the mud.
We won't go there. Forget Liverpool. We're irrelevant.
We're going to them later, but yeah, go on.
But my agenda with Sadio Mane, and it's coming true. And Bayern fans are questioning him. They want an actual 9. Well, obviously, like Lewandowski, but Sadio Mane is not good enough. That's just a fact, and he'll prove it in this game. And Barca will win this, and Lewandowski will carry this Barca attack. Usman Dembele as well. I think Barca have too much going forward, and Bayern's defense isn't that good. So this should be a Barca win, easy. I say 3-0, Barca.
You really don't like Bayern.
Wow.
Now, I'm just giving honest opinions with facts. I'm giving analysis on top of that.
I mean, I guess
agenda driven.
Can you clarify the facts on why Salah has basically flopped since the beginning of the Premier League season?
Liverpool are irrelevant. Forget Liverpool. We're talking about these two giants.
You need to admit that Salah has ozolitis. Ever since that big contract.
No. We'll get to Salah later.
We'll come to Liverpool.
Morris. Same with Morris.
We'll come to Liverpool.
Can I give my prediction?
Yeah, sorry, continue. Go on.
2-2.
2-2? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Who do you think will score?
Not that good.
Who do you think will score the goals?
Lewandowski, the Oos, Gravenberch, and Mane. Okay, Mane to get the goal. Okay, fine. Okay, I assume both people. Do people think that both of these two teams are going to qualify from the group easy?
Yeah.
Or do people think that Inter have a chance?
No, Inter don't look good this season whatsoever.
They don't.
They don't look good.
They don't.
Yeah, they look bad.
Yeah.
I'm just going to answer Sebastian. Hey, Sebastian, bro. Do you have any thoughts on the Bayern Barcelona game? Who win?
This is going to be a high-scoring game.
Okay.
And I don't know, Shane, so why you said 3-0 Barca, you absolute mental. That won't happen. Even AD knows that will happen. So,
what's your score prediction, Sebastian?
4-3 by Munich.
4-3 by Munich. See, this is a bit. Everyone's giving the high score predictions, but I don't know. For me personally, I just have a feeling it's going to be a lot more tense than people think. I don't know. Yeah. I actually think it'll be low scoring. I actually think that maybe it might even be 1-1.
Yeah,
I know that's
RDS. You make a good point because a lot of times when people hype a game up so much, it tends to underperform. It tends to not be that great. So,
and also, there's nothing like, how can I put it? It's still like this game with 2, and there's nothing particularly like. I'm not saying there's nothing riding on this game, but it's not like both teams have to like really go out to win the game. If both teams get like a draw, it's like not a big deal. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like it's a group stage game after all.
Yeah, but it's a statement. If Barcelona win big, like I'm predicting, that's a huge statement.
But that's what I'm saying.
Confidence would dramatically decrease.
That is true, but at the same time, I'm thinking that Xavi may also think, hang on a minute. Like, if we can get a point, against Bayern, then like we're probably going to be in. Well, most likely not going to be Inter and plzen. So all we have to do is just have a good game.
Wouldn't you argue Barca's got the best attack in Europe? Arguably.
Yeah, I do see Chainsaw's point. I do see Chainsaw's point.
And PSG, I keep forgetting PSG, but minus Man City and PSG, Barca's attack is like unstoppable. Like Lewandowski, Usman Dembele, is it Rafinha on the other side?
What about Chelsea's attack?
So you're saying they're favourites for the UCL, basically?
Relax, yes, relax.
But one thing is for sure, that this result Wait. This result won't happen. Not a chance.
Yeah, that won't happen.
8-2.
8-2, yeah.
Imagine
If
if that happens again, all the Barca fans will go hiding once again.
We're gonna SMB. We're
They'll
gonna
be
talk
shabby
about
out.
this.
They'll be shabby out.
We're gonna talk
Definitely
about this
outdoor
when it
will.
comes to Inter. We're gonna talk about this about Inter in a second about Lukaku. Barca. SMB says Barca getting pimped again. Okay.
You know, Barca have never won in Munich.
Yeah, we never won.
Ever.
Yeah, never, ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until
First time for everything.
Exactly.
First
It was
time.
the first time.
First
It was
time.
the first time.
Oh yeah. Also, I think sorry to interrupt.
Go on.
Bayern
No,
have
go on.
Bayern. I don't think Bayern have lost a group stage match since 2017.
2004. They haven't lost the group stage match.
2004.
Oh, I thought it was 17.
I think it's 2004.
Oh.
I think.
Well,
I might be wrong. I might be
Yeah, I
wrong.
thought-
They haven't lost at home. They haven't lost at home in Champions
Yeah,
League.
at home they
at
haven't
home,
lost.
yeah, that makes-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Real Madrid might be the last team to beat them at home in the Champions League.
It's
But
fine.
that was
though.
in knockouts, but yeah.
Barca have got this. Barca have got this. It's fine.
All right,
Um,
let's see.
I don't want to be rude, RDS,
mm.
but see the next fixture. Are we skipping it, right? Or
You mean Leverkusen, Atletico, and Madrid?
yeah, because we're both bum teams in my opinion. We're being real, aren't we? Come
Well,
on.
I mean, everyone knows I don't.
Michael
like
might
Simeone.
disagree with me, but
In fact, actually,
I mean, what is
yeah, go on,
wrong with
Sebastian.
it? Why does he say that they're bum teams?
Well, Chainsaw's not a football fan. This guy doesn't. He just has agendas. That's all this guy has.
I have a Simeone agenda. I do have a Simeone agenda. I do have, so I will stick to that. Leverkusen, I've got no problem with Leverkusen, but I do have issue with Simeone and just his style of football. But I suspect that Atletico Madrid will get the dub over Leverkusen. Any disagreements with that?
Yep.
No, Atletico will win 3-1. This is a perfect game for them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let me just say this right now. Even a draw would be disappointing for Atletico. Like Leverkusen has been horrible this season.
They're in the relegation zone.
No. Porto versus Club Brugge.
You can skip this one. This is 2-0 Porto.
yeah,
I
Porto.
went for 3-1.
No one gives Club Brugge a chance. Come on, Mike. Come on.
I think
No chance.
If
No chance.
Simon Mignolet keeps another clean sheet, I'm actually going to be done.
If Mignolet,
Speaking of Liverpool keepers, carry us to Newcastle.
Newcastle, yeah.
Oh
short term.
man.
Is that confirmed?
think,
Is it?
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think Club Brugge can
Free
make it
transfer.
competitive. But I don't think Porto will destroy them. I don't think it'll be I don't think Porto will destroy. But I
Porto
think
have
will
too
still
much
win.
firepower. Too much fun.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah,
missing. They're missing their main striker Porto because he got a red card for diving in the last game.
Yeah, it's Remy.
Yeah.
that was a weird game to be honest.
Right.
Oh, that was crazy.
Chainsaw, Mike, you guys ready?
Oh, Chainsaw, you go first.
No.
Oh, look at this guy hiding immediately.
What's happening? What's happening?
This guy's hiding already.
He's
come
gone
on.
hiding.
He's
What's
gone
going
hiding.
on? I don't
He's trying to
understand.
hide.
I don't know what's going on. So I don't know what you can. So can everyone see this picture here? Can everyone just say yes if you can see
Yes,
it? No, if
yes,
you can't see
we
it.
can
Can you
see
see
it.
it? You can see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the badge on the left is Liverpool, right? Okay. So now I don't know what happened last week when Liverpool went to Napoli and basically got destroyed. But I imagine that at home at Anfield with a busy, active, lively stadium, that Liverpool are going to basically tell Ajax why they deserve to be in the Europa League. Chainsaw, can you lead and tell me why Liverpool are going to win this game?
All right, I'll try my best.
Okay, go on.
Okay, I'm gonna predict a big scoreline, as I normally do,
Okay.
and I'm predicting a 4-0 Liverpool win. And here's the thing. Here's
Shameless.
my no. Listen.
Shameless.
Chainsaw, you can laugh.
I have belief,
Go
okay, that this team with Thiago and Jota will change things for Klopp and for this Liverpool squad. And if I'm wrong, then I'll be humble and I'll come on the next show and apologize to all
If you
Liverpool
make-
fans.
You make me get a headache right now. Are you
Chainsaw, there's no
absolutely-
guarantee. There's no guarantee that he's going to include those players.
We ain't
No, he will
winning this
include
game.
Thiago. He has
No,
to
he's
include
stubborn.
Thiago. if he plays James Milner, then you won't see me for like the next year. If he plays James Milner in this game, you won't see me. I'll never come on United form.
But he always plays James Milner though. He
won't play James Milner. Trust me, I know he won't. He won't. He's playing Thiago. I guarantee you that. It's Fabinho, Thiago, and Elliot. That's it. Okay. That's the midfield.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
So we have that midfield, and then will Darwin Núñez start?
No, forget Núñez. No, I don't want none of Núñez. Forget the 15.
What do you mean?
Assists.
Wait, what about 25 goals and 15 assists, Chainsaw?
Forget Núñez, please.
Okay.
Forget him. It's Firmino.
£100 million striker.
I thought, yeah, exactly. It's £100 million striker. You need to use
Come on, guys. Come on. It's Firmino, Jota, and Salah that are going to carry us to a 4-0 win. And this will be a statement win. Over to you, Michael.
Absolutely.
What about you said Firmino, Jota? You're forgetting a player. There's a player that you've
Diaz. It doesn't matter. Diaz.
Not Diaz, Jota, Firmino. There's another player that you've not mentioned that.
No.
He's not part of that. Is he not
No,
part of the equation?
Okay, Michael, please.
Darwin.
Give your opinion.
No, not even Darwin. Like, I'm talking about Salah.
I want to see if Michael. Well, he might not agree with 4-0, but does he agree with the Liverpool win?
Okay, go on, Michael.
And Sebastian as well.
Give your.
If you think I'm going
Sebastian, relajando, Sebastian.
What does that mean?
It means relax in Spanish because Sebastian speaks Spanish. Okay, Change. So we're not winning this game 4-0. I'll tell you that. This team is absolutely weak mentally at the moment. If I don't see Trent drop, do you think Trent should be dropped?
Yes.
And who should play right back? Joe Gomez?
Joe Gomez, yeah.
Okay. And then Matip will start right back. Okay, fair enough. Robertson's injured.
Joe Gomez right back. Matip.
Yeah. That's what I meant. I meant Joe Gomez right back. So Roberts is injured, so I'm glad that Tsimikas gets a start, and I think he'll do well in this game. I think that's very good. I mean, if Liverpool lose this game, I'll just book my tickets to Slovenia, Cyprus, Liechtenstein, Estonia, Finland, because that's where we're going. Liverpool have to win this game. If we don't, we're going to the Europa League on Thursday nights, and we'll happily be bantered because we deserve it. So I don't have any confidence in this game because Ajax at the moment are on fire. They're looking good. They got ballers all over the pitch. But the one thing I have is if Salah cannot cook, Daley Blind. I said we already have to have a discussion about Salah, and if he cannot cook Daley Blind,
who's the lightest?
I'm actually going to be done. So that's all I'm going to hold my hat on. I think Liverpool will bounce back, but I still think it's only going to be a 2-2 draw.
Oh, well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to lose this game because it is at home, but I have massive respect for Ajax. I think they're a fantastic squad, but I just don't think Liverpool at the moment, they don't have any confidence. So I don't think, how can you gain confidence from the last couple of games? At least Klopp is now admitting that this squad is crap and garbage. He's been saying that in the press conference today, that we actually have to change some things. Yeah, go change that.
But the thing is, Klopp said we're going to reinvent ourselves. So not only is he going to try to motivate the players to be a lot more aggressive, he's going to change something in the starting 11 or the system.
Okay,
change could.
Do you think it's more the players or the system that he's going to change?
I can't
James,
say.
You know the answer, James.
I can't because I want players to change as well as the system. I want both to change, but that's not going to happen.
No, I agree with you. We need both of those things to change, but we know Klopp is stubborn, so he's going to keep going with the 4-3-3 and just hope that with the personnel change that the results change. But I honestly think it's going to be 2-2. Go ahead, Sebastian.
Yes. Liverpool. I'm not confident in this game at all. I don't think we will win. Liverpool gotta give me confidence that I'm gonna predict Liverpool wins. Otherwise, I'm not gonna predict Liverpool to win games. So, Ajax very good team. Mm-hmm. I feel like if they find a goalkeeper that is very good in the January window, because Paziver and Stecklenburg are like 100 years old combined. So I'm going for 2-2 draw. I'm not confident.
Jeez, man.
So apparently Calvin Bassey is as well a doubt for this game. If he misses, that's going to be a big plus for Liverpool. But I think he will start the game.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna.
What makes you think say that, Michael? Because if he's in huge doubt, then he's not really going to start most likely.
No, but because I think Alfred Schroeder said that he came off injured and it was just precautionary. But there's been rumors that
then you're going to get cooked.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, Calvin Bassey's been playing excellent for Ajax. I can't deny that. So, look, I ain't got confidence in this game. I don't think any Liverpool fan does. If any Liverpool fan thinks we're going to demolish Ajax like, well, chainsaw, I don't know what he's been smoking or drinking before this stream. But look, hopefully we win. That's all I can hope for. Because if we lose, we're gonna be holding an L for the next couple of weeks because we're not playing this weekend.
That's true. Yes, yeah. Factos, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you guys hear me? How's everyone?
We can hear you. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining. Your
good
thoughts
to see the
on
Liverpool guys.
Your thought? Are you I mean, do you think that Mike and Chainsaw are exaggerating? Do you think that Well, okay, Chainsaw said that Liverpool gonna destroy Ajax, but I mean, what are your thoughts on this game? Do you think Liverpool have got this?
Well, the game is at Anfield, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you look at Liverpool's group, it's not the hardest group to get out. Let's be real. I mean, they can still lose this game and still get out of the group. Am I right in saying it's not really impossible for them to get out? I expect Liverpool at some point to their season to kickstart. It hasn't really kickstarted. Even Klopp himself was saying that they're playing with no rhythm. And let's not forget, man, he promised Liverpool fans tickets for Istanbul at the end of the season.
He did.
Book the hotel.
He did. Book the hotel. Book it.
He said book a hotel, bro. So I don't know if Chainsaw, did you book that hotel after your manager said it? No? You have no faith. You have no faith, bro. You have no faith. So I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a walk in the park. I mean, obviously Ajax are that kind of team that yes, they can demolish you with how they play football up front, but also they play a high line and they leave a lot of space in behind as well. So if Mo Salah, these guys, and obviously Luis Diaz, if they're on their game, I can see them showing up. So I can easily see this game being maybe a 3-2, if I'm being honest with you, or a 3-1 at best to Liverpool. But to say that Ajax are gonna win this game, I know Liverpool are crap, but come on, guys, let's not disrespect these guys. They're not playing well at this moment in time. All they have to do is just literally have better attitude on the pitch, and they win every game. It's not like the players they have gone really, really crap all of a sudden. I know people want to chastise.
Trent needs to be dropped.
Who's gonna play if he's dropped?
Gomez will play there. Gomez can defend that.
Bro, have you seen Gomez? Have you seen Gomez play, man? What?
Yeah, but that's that centre back.
Yeah, he got destroyed at centre back against Napoli.
He's been suspect, man. What about VVD? Does he have to be dropped as well?
Well, we have no other centre. Well, we have no other centre backs.
That is a debate that needs to be had.
Michael, a wild card, yeah, and Chainsaw. How about a natural right back in Fabinho? Put Fabinho at right back. Didn't he play at Monaco at right back?
Yeah, no, because then that means James Milner CDM. So I'll reject that idea. Thank you very much.
You can play
Milderson partnership. Milderson partnership.
Henderson's injured.
Yeah, he is injured, isn't it? So yeah, Sebastian, go on. What you say?
I would rather have Sergio Roberto than Milner. Not even kidding.
Let me quickly just read some comments and then we'll move. Yeah, I said I'll come to Lukaku in a second. SMB says, Abba says reverse drinks. Liverpool beat Bayern at Bayern, where they're the last team to beat Bayern at home.
Yeah, I think it was the group stage then. That was the last home loss, maybe.
Fox did say Bayern lost to Borisov in 2012.
Who?
Oh,
in the group.
Was that at home though?
That must have been away.
It must have been away. If that was at home, then
guys, to be fair, yeah, that 2012 Bayern Munich run, yeah, I know. That's not the year they won the champ. Is it 2013 they won it?
Yeah. So I think this is the year they won it. Yep.
Yeah.
2012 was Chelsea.
2012 was Chelsea.
London Blues.
But I think he was referring to the 2012 Champions League group stage, maybe.
Group stages, yeah. How does teams
play? Does anybody actually know where Bate Borisov is from?
Romania
Czech Republic?
Belarus, is it?
Good job, RDS.
It's Belarus, yeah.
Thanking you. So as is I think Red Star Belarusian as well. So
yeah, Champions League.
Nah, they're Czech. Red Star Belgrade. They're Czech Republic.
That's
Serbia.
Red Star Oh, Serbia. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's my bad. Yeah, no.
Yeah, Red Star Serbia.
No. That's also a team, Cardino, just to make you aware, that also have a Champions League.
Yeah,
Yes, I said that. Champions League.
Just in case you weren't aware.
I tell you this. No, and let me tell you why a lot of Manchester City fans disrespect this competition. How can you finish sixth and win the Champions League and be named the best team in Europe? To be the best team in Europe, you have to be the best team in your country. For me, to be bona fide.
Bro, you're going back in the 1960s,
are the undisputed champions
exactly.
of the world this year. Come on,
bro, you're going back into the 1960s, the European Cup, and that's how it used to be. Like, you had to be champions of your country.
Because otherwise it's false advertisement. Because how can you call it champions when you have runners up to the top four?
Continue. You'd say that because you haven't won the Champions League, or the club that you support hasn't won the Champions League. No. When you win it, if your club wins it, you'll see why it's a massive.
I'll have the same energy. I'm consistent.
No, you'll be different. You'll be completely different.
Let me quickly read some comments. Rich says, how many goals do you think people will Haaland get in the league? Says Rich. Although Box says 32, but what are people thinking? Because Haaland is a goal machine right now. So I mean, Cardino obviously being City fan, like, how many goals do you think he'll get?
20-25. I don't think he'll hit Salah's record. I don't think so.
Nah, you're capping.
We're not going to run him into the ground. That's the thing. We're not going to play him week in, week out in the Premier League.
Does anyone disagree with that?
Otherwise, he's going to be burnt out in injury.
I think he'll get.
That's what happened with Dortmund. People say he's injury prone. Well, of course, they ran him into the ground. They played him week in, week out.
Mm-hmm. So just
how many goals is the record?
32.
32.
I mean, so he's got what? He's got 10 so far, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got 10.
Yeah, so 10 in 6 games. I mean, if he continues that, then surely he'd break it by, because what, 6 games, so 18.
Right, he'll break it by January, man.
Yeah.
Things always change, RDS.
No, of course, no, but I'm saying that just with Kadina's point about not running him to the ground, it's like, if he goes at the rate he's going, he could break the record after playing 20 games and still rest like 18. That's basically the point. Do
you know what I think? I think this is Haaland's best chance of breaking the record in his first season, because like he's a bit of an unknown quantity. Like the Premier League defenders don't know, like haven't really like adjusted to him. Like people don't know this, but Mo Salah hasn't actually bettered that season, you know.
So be right back, everyone. I'll be right. Give me 5 minutes. Continue, Factors, man.
Yeah. So like people don't know this, but Mo Salah hasn't actually bettered that season. That was his first ever season. So yeah, I feel like Haaland, if he stays fit, even if he plays up to 25 games or 28 games, I see him breaking that record, man. Easy money.
Factors, numbers-wise, Salah hasn't been the same, but performance-wise, he's had better seasons at Liverpool.
Really?
Yeah, he's had better seasons. Just because you don't get the output doesn't mean your performances haven't been that great.
Sorry, guys. I know I'm the host. You guys continue predicting, so I've just got to sort something out. So,
okay. Next one. Shaktar Donetsk versus Celtic.
Celtic 2-0.
Yeah, so I hope Celtic win. I don't know where everyone else is. Factors.
Bro, aren't these men at war, man? Shaktar Donetsk.
2-1 Shaktar.
Yes.
Oh, Ukraine.
Yeah.
And we've got our league has postponed football.
I know, right?
Sebastian.
Their league has started, by the way.
Has it?
Yes.
I
watched a game yesterday of the league,
So what do you think about Shaktar?
I think they're underrated side. Yeah, of course, people put them fourth, which is stupid. But they have lost a lot of players. But Mudryk, this guy is a talent. 2-1 for Shaktar.
Wow. Listen, man, I don't know about these Shaktar, because last time I heard about them, they were losing players, bro.
The last time I heard about them, they sold for Fred for 50 million, I think.
Nah, that's a long time ago, man.
That's the last time.
Sold it to
Factor.
Salford Trafford United.
Exactly.
Oh, bro, relax. What do you mean Salford Trafford United, man?
No, because they're from Manchester. They're not from Manchester. They're from Salford or Trafford.
So where is Salford? Actually, they are from Stretford. Let's be real about
it. Stratford. Okay, call them Stratford United then.
All right, then we're gonna call Man City.
We're from Manchester, actually. We are from Manchester.
No, you're from Islands, bro. You're from Islands.
No, we're not.
You don't even know where you're from. You're from Islands.
I know where they're from. I went there. I even checked the map. I know.
What's the town called?
Relax, Factors. AD, what do you want to say?
Manchester.
Yeah, I wanted to say that they sold a lot of Brazilian players in particular. A lot of the Brazilian players have left.
Yeah, that's
Ismaili, Tyson, some more Neres, for example.
Yeah, Shaktar could win this game. I think it'll be a draw, personally speaking.
Well, that's true. I just want Celtic to win. I just like Celtic as a club. Well, who's Man City got? Because I can't see.
Dortmund. Dortmund.
Oh, come on.
Dortmund are on awful form. I saw them lose against
Leipzig.
Leipzig 4-0. This is going to be
Haaland.
Easy. I think it's 4-0. I think it
could be 6.
4-0 minimum 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0 minimum. Haaland hat trick.
Man, I wonder how the Dortmund fans are going to feel about Haaland.
They still love him, I think.
Yeah. Well, do you guys think he'll celebrate if he scores?
Of course.
No, I don't think so.
No, he would.
I don't think so. No. They made him. They made it. I don't think so.
I don't know what's wrong with Jude Bellingham, because Liverpool's hopes and dreams are on Jude Bellingham, and hopefully he performs against Man City. But then the worry is if he performs, then City might sign him or Real Madrid might sign him. So I don't know.
Look, Chainsaw, when did you see that conversation with Haaland and Foden last time? That's what's going to happen. Foden, Haaland, they're going to
talk. But it's going to be expensive for City, because you guys don't spend 100 million plus.
You're not going to drop 100 million. Real Madrid are in the conversation. We're in the conversation. Salford Trafford.
They're not touching Jude Bellingham.
No, they are interested. They've actually confirmed their interest.
Yeah, but they're not going to touch Jude.
West London Blues as well. Blues.
Yeah, they can.
All right, Chelsea.
Liverpool aren't signing Jude. That's depressing. But yeah, that's an easy win. He's too expensive. Yeah, that's an easy win. Is it PSG versus Sheriff?
Maccabi.
No. Yeah, Maccabi have versus PSG.
Oh, okay. We can skip that one. 9-0.
Yeah.
Mbappe hat-trick.
Yeah, Mbappe hat-trick. Messi hat-trick, maybe. Messi might break that record, CR7. And
Neymar hat-trick.
Neymar hat-trick as well. Yeah, 9-0. We can move on from that game. What's the other game? I can't even see the game, so I
can't even see it either.
I'm trying my best.
Shall I get the games? Shall I search up the games?
You'll be
Juventus, search up the games.
Juventus versus whoever.
UCL.
Benfica.
Who?
Benfica.
Was it Benfica?
Benfica.
Okay, so
Benfica.
4-1 Benfica. Juve are absolute garbage.
Yeah, Juve are pants, man. Juve are crap.
Yeah, Juve look. Did you guys see? They almost lost to Salzburg at home.
Yeah, that VAR call was dodgy as hell, man.
PSG and Hafia, Maccabi Hafia are easy 5-0 win PSG. Chelsea Salzburg.
0-0.
Real Madrid Leipzig.
3-0.
3-0 Real Madrid.
The best team in Spain.
Yeah, but unbeaten.
Napoli and Rangers.
Record.
Wait. Did you say Chelsea Salzburg?
Yeah, Chelsea Salzburg.
Oh, I thought you said Leipzig.
No. Chelsea Salzburg. I said Real Madrid Leipzig.
All right. Okay.
Real Madrid are winning that one, and Chelsea are winning that one. I think 1-0.
What other? Yeah. So we've got Copenhagen and Sevilla. We haven't done.
Rate to Copenhagen. I think Copenhagen's gonna win that.
Okay.
Sevilla hasn't been good at all.
Yeah, they sacked their manager, right? Or am I getting that wrong?
Not yet, I believe.
Oh, they haven't. Yeah, they will sack him after that.
There's AC Milan and Zagreb as well.
Yeah, AC Milan should win.
AC Milan should win. I think the big one is Rangers Napoli.
Yeah, Rangers Napoli, 8:00.
I would love that game.
Wednesday. Easy Napoli win after
Napoli are destroying Rangers.
Liverpool. No, I think easy one for that.
Yeah, but the atmosphere at Rangers will be amazing.
3-1, maybe.
Yeah, 3-1 or 3-2. I think Rangers might do something, but they will lose the game.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Napoli. If I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, their players are amazing.
Yeah,
like
I will say this.
I'm hearing calls that they might win Serie A, like they might get the Scudetto this season.
I think AC Milan should get that.
I think that's too much to ask for Napoli.
But they've got really good players. Who's that? Who's that DM? Who's the DM that they have? Like this short guy.
What, Anguissa or
no, not Anguissa. The guy that plays next to him.
Zelensky.
Nah, he's really short. Like, I know. No, Zelensky plays a little bit more forward, isn't it?
Let me see. Hold up.
Yeah,
I was impressed with him and the the German. Also, the Georgian Messi. They've got good players.
He plays right wing.
Oh, Kivicha.
Yeah, Vicha. Yeah. He plays.
Eddie, I think that's true. I'm just looking at the comments. Yeah, he probably did burn his food or something.
Oh yeah, Elmas.
No, I don't know if it's Elmas. Like, if you let me have a look at the.
Is it Lobotka?
I'm not sure. That's about it really with the Champions League predictions. Continue. Is Man City playing this weekend? Because Liverpool and Chelsea aren't.
Yes, we are. But Liverpool aren't playing.
Chelsea cancelled. Got postponed because of Queen and so forth. Obviously, that's a Man City win. So Liverpool have a good weekend, and you guys have a great weekend as you.
Who are we playing? I think we're playing Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Wolves are a tough game. No. Wolves are a tough game. No. Don't do this jinx stuff. Yeah, don't jinx it. Yeah, don't do this reverse psychology. Yeah, that Look,
is Man City home or away?
Wolves are a tough team to break down. I'm giving them all respect.
It's Man City home.
We got a penalty. We got a lucky penalty last season. If it wasn't for that lucky penalty and the other lucky penalty from Everton, we wouldn't have won the league. You would have been what?
Yeah, but you can't really say that because then people could point out situations where Liverpool shouldn't have won, and then.
But the thing with City, the thing they want the most is the Champions League.
The club
guys, City are not winning the league this season, man.
Who is?
You will see on October the 2nd, innit? When we come to the empty.
What? Salford, Stratford, whatever.
Nah.
What did I miss?
Relax,
Sorry, guys.
We've done all the predictions.
You done all the predictions, have you?
Yeah. Done all the predictions. Quick fire all of them.
Respect the champions.
We're talking about
your fellow Salford Trafford United fan has said you might win the league.
Listen, we'll see on October the 2nd, man.
Factors, relax.
Now, let me chat to these guys. He's disrespecting everything.
Factors, relax. Factors, relax, man. We're not winning any league. Factors, relax.
How can you
win the league in the first season? Chill. Just like my manager said, all eras come to an end, man. You will see October the 2nd, bro. But here's the thing, though. No. If we smoke you on October the 2nd,
you must be your fan base's Thai version. You must be Thai, but Manchester United's version. You must be. The amount of delusion that's coming out of your mouth.
I will see October the 2nd, bro. We'll see October the 2nd.
United is going to the Conference League.
Just a quick question. What did you guys predict for the Chelsea Salzburg? What did you guys say?
1-0 Chelsea. I don't think it's going to be an exciting game.
2-1.
Unfortunately.
2-1.
And then PSG
9-0. 9-0.
3-0.
Let me quickly read just some of the comments just quickly. So after Haaland, because his robot Dejan Kulusevski comes after him, as in terms of how good
he's a baller. He's a baller.
Kulusevski will be up there. At the moment, Conte's got Spurs playing very gritty, less flair, so the attackers aren't firing wins and tally with goals. SMB says, Liverpool fans going to boo the hell out of Queen Lizzie. Probably will, actually. RDS, we are going to Europa League. Nah. Liverpool are going to Europa League. Liverpool aren't going to Europa League and not going to Conference League. No.
To be fair, Klopp hasn't won it, so might as well go win it.
United is the Conference League, to be honest.
Klopp needs to go back to his tactics. I disagree on Trent.
He's not going to go back to it.
He needs a new system.
Eddie says, big up RDS. Michael Chainsaw missed the panel on the chat. Thank you very much. Smash that like. EFAC says, Thursday nights aren't that bad. Relax, EFAC. Relax. Esther says, Klopp needs to sell Salah to get off the touchline so much. Interesting.
It's not Klopp, it's Pep Linders. That's the problem in terms of tactics. You hate that guy, Sebastian.
EFAC says, continue on Chainsaw, promise us trebles, hashtag no excuses.
No, I never said that. Well, RDS, can you just zoom into my AVI? Into my AVI.
Oh my god.
Ooh, sorry, what am I doing? I've done the wrong thing. Let's zoom in.
By the way, I did
respect
promise.
J5. Without J5, London Blues are nothing.
Oh my goodness.
J5.
Do we have any Chelsea fans here?
He's so skinny. When I was so surprised how skinny he was. He's actually so skinny. Are footballers all like that? I don't know.
I think they are.
Meant to be like that. I don't know.
They are.
But by the way, RDS, I still promise a treble. No, 5 trophies.
You still promise a treble. Okay.
What happened to the quadruple? What happened to the quadruple? Huh?
No, 5 trophies. I always said 5. Community shield.
Were you one of the ones that believed in the quadruple?
Yes. I think our team's good enough to do the quadruple, but
I said we were gonna win either Prem or the Champions League, but not both.
Chainsaw. Eddie says Liverpool will be holding another 4-piece at home. Ajax on total Dutch-friendly settings in their league, even without Daddy Ten Hag.
You know what's funny, because Ajax play into our system.
Okay.
And it's at Anfield. We haven't lost at Anfield, so I think Eddie needs to.
Will you lose to Anfield if Milner plays in the midfield?
Well, he's not going to play Milner. He's just not. I promise you that idea.
Okay. 57 minutes 59. Okay.
Why are you gonna clip it? What's
shout out to Bath in the chat as well, and Luca. Hope you guys are doing well. Are there enough people on? I think you could easily double this. Oh, do you mean in the show? Do you mean?
Like 12 people.
Yeah. Oh, I think you can. I think the maximum is 10, but yeah, you could definitely add more.
I wonder where Mike went.
I'm thinking how we've ordered people by the quality of their lighting from left to right.
That's actually true.
Damn.
That is true, actually.
Just keep going dark.
I didn't even think about that bath time. I did not.
Yeah, that's true.
About that at all. It is true, actually.
You are the brightest, then you shine something. Yeah.
Convenient. Yeah. No, it's gone, and then nothing. Which is annoying. The Leeds game is off. I was looking forward to beating them.
Well, this is the thing. You're underestimating Leeds, to be quite honest. This Leeds is different to the one that you beat 6-2.
No, but they'll still win.
So you have to win the CL in your own league to be considered best in Europe.
Yes, for me, yeah. You can't. If you can't win it in your.
So let me ask the question, Kadeem, and everyone else in the chat then. So does that mean that Manchester United Football Club are the only football team to have generally been European
best
champions?
team in the world?
No.
In their league, yes.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Yeah, because when they won the Champions League both times, they won the league.
Exactly.
Yeah, we did that in the 80s and 70s.
Therefore, you're the undisputed, bona fide best team in Europe and in the world and in your country. But
Real Madrid's players good. Does Real Madrid?
Otherwise, it defeats the objective. Defeats the objective. How can you call it the Champions League? You can finish
sixth European Cup
and win the Champions League. It makes no sense.
It's a European Cup. You're European champions if you win it. It makes sense.
What's your thoughts on that, Chainsaw? What's your thoughts on United being the only British club?
No. We won. Yeah. No, I've already told you. We won a treble in 1984. We won leagues.
No, you
and
didn't,
Champions
bro.
League
You won the
doubles.
League Cup.
We did. League Cup, League title, and Champions League. Come on, respect it. Right? Where's RDS?
I don't know what kind of trouble that is.
So you tried to claim an FA Cup and a Europa League and a and a League Cup as your treble.
1984 was the league title, Champions League.
Parody version of a treble.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
No.
Because I wasn't here, I couldn't bring Mike in. So sorry, Mike. I apologize.
Michael, thank God you are here. This guy, Chainsaw, he thinks Europa League, Carabao Cup.
No, Sebastian. 1984. I said the year. I don't think Michael would know what year, what Liverpool won that year. The Champions League title, and the League Cup. It's a treble.
Yeah, was that in the time? Was that in the times like when they had the stupid?
RDS specifically said that United's the only team that's done it. That's not true.
All right, guys.
I know
SMB says Coutinho argument is the best team in the world.
I think I have to go now, guys.
All right, take care, Adson. Take care, man. Thanks for coming on.
Really every single season, people say, "Well, City are the best. Manchester City are the best team in the world." No, we're not. Just because we're winning our league, it doesn't mean we're not the most.
You're the best.
We're not winning in Europe. We may be the best team in the country, but not in the world.
Oh,
this is pretty football.
Let's just begin to run things up. So I know we've some predictions.
RDS, you're missing one. Sorry. You forgot to do something in the stream.
What did I forget to do, Mike?
You forgot to do a Europa League predictions because you're in it.
Okay.
Well, I'm speaking facts here.
No.
It's just who you played Thursday? Who you played Thursday?
No. It's the thing is, the Europa League is not for like 40 hours, really. You know, so it's got to be about like what's coming up. You know what I mean? So like the Champions League is Tuesday and Wednesday, and then like on the Thursday we'll talk about the Europa League.
But do you know who you're playing on Thursday? That's the
Sheriff.
Yeah, Sheriff.
Yeah, Sheriff. United is playing Sheriff. And Madrid
arrested by the Sheriff.
And Madrid are playing. Sebastian, I'm on loan to Madrid, but you know, like obviously I can't comment that much for my parent club.
Yeah. Sure.
The important thing is that Madrid beat Leipzig. That's the most important thing, really. You know.
Well, to be fair, RDS, I'm actually going to a game on Thursdays. That's also in the Europa League. So.
So which game is that?
I'm going to Rome to watch Roma against HJK.
Okay.
See Jose in the flesh, the special one.
He'll win. Jose will win. Jose has to
we're gonna get lubricated 5-0, but
how do you know?
That's good to see the special one in real life. And Dybala.
Michael, isn't that your second team?
Yeah, it is my second team. Yeah.
Your local team.
Yeah, my local team. Yeah. We're gonna get absolutely lubricated.
At least you're gonna enjoy.
Yep. Gonna go see all the Roman stuff. So excited for it. Never been to. Go ahead.
I see. Sorry, I was saying shout out to Antonio in the chat, by the way. It says Coutinho thoughts on Tuchel.
He was playing terrorist football, to be quite honest. He was playing awful football. But I wouldn't rule out a big job, to be quite honest. If Klopp gets sacked, maybe goes to Liverpool.
Oh no, come on, no, they wouldn't. No.
What do you mean they wouldn't? What do you mean they wouldn't?
They would.
Like, listen, Adia, did you see the football Tuchel was playing at Dortmund and PSG? Like, I don't know what kind of disease he got at Chelsea, like where he abandoned his principles. Like, look, this guy can actually play ball, you know.
Look, West London Blues have a heritage of playing terrorist football. They hire terrorists, they do. Ancelotti ban. Ancelotti ban. He played terrorist football.
No, Ancelotti
that was Joga Bonito.
Yeah, funny thing is that I think actually Lampard played the most exciting football Chelsea played in a while. Lampard and Sarri played quite good football.
Tuchel to Juve, maybe. Yeah, Tuchel to Juve.
Tuchel to Juve, yeah, because I think that ties on to SMB says RDS. We need this Allegri discussion. He is washed up. Let's end with that actually. So I know this is. I mean, the Juve are. I mean, the Juventus Benfica. I know you guys have already predicted it, but surely this is a key game in the Champions League because they're not going to beat PSG. If Juve can't beat Benfica at home, they are destined for the Europa League, right? Does that mean Allegri should be?
They could win Europa League. You never know. They might win Europa League.
Didn't they just lose? Didn't they just draw to
Salernitana.
Recently promoted.
Yeah, sanitary or whatever.
At home.
What? What did you say?
Sanitation.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm sure they recently got promoted as well.
Yeah,
they got promoted last year.
Last year. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can recall and remember, there was one time where Allegri was heavily linked to go to Arsenal.
He was, yeah.
The thing about Juve is they don't have any sauce anymore. Like they don't have.
They've got Pogba practice.
I mean, yeah, I know Pogba is injured.
They've got Di Maria.
He's
Pogba,
injured as well.
Yeah, but Di Maria's on a 1-year contract, isn't he?
Yeah. They just don't have any sauce in their team whatsoever.
They've got Chiesa, don't they?
Chiesa has been injured as well.
Is it just me? But for me, what ruined Juve is that 1 year with Pirlo.
No. I think Pirlo was out of his depth, but I think for people to assume that Allegri was just going to come back and fix everything was naive. That's what I think anyway.
This is what I think with Allegri, right? He can win with a squad, but he can't build a squad, and that's what Juventus need to do right now. They need to build a squad. They are nowhere near winning Scudettos or Champions League. Yeah, you could say similar to Klopp, but Klopp can build a squad. Allegri can't build a squad. He needs a squad that is ready to win. That's why you look at all the superstars he had at AC Milan. He was able to win right away. Now with this Juventus side, they are nowhere near the best side in Italy. Maybe they do on paper with all the signings they have made, but they're just an absolute garbage of a mess. I mean, the football I've been seeing from them, they've been outplayed in almost in every game.
Yeah.
They've been outplayed by Sassuolo, Spezia, Fiorentina. I can't remember the other opponents they've had. They've been outplayed by everybody.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to lose on Wednesday to Benfica. I think they're going to lose 2-1.
Yeah.
And they're going to Europa League, unfortunately for Juventus fans, but it would be hilarious to watch. But that's the thing, though, because Eva says that, to be fair, Allegri's first stint at Juve was good. It was good because you know who built the squad? Conte. And they were ready to win at that moment. And look, he did fantastic with them, but he just doesn't know how to build a squad. That is the simple thing.
I mean, at this rate, will Juve even finish top 4? Is that a possibility? Because I don't see many Serie A people predicting, or Serie A fans predicting that Juve are going to win the Serie A. AC Milan should.
They all had them in
maybe
top 4
Napoli,
at least.
But it's very unlikely.
It's unlikely that Juve are going to win it. Inter look well. In fact, tied to that, because I was just going to bring about Inter. What's actually going on with Lukaku, by the way? You know,
he's injured, isn't he?
He's injured. That's why.
So are we saying? So we're saying that potentially the reason why Inter aren't cooking is because Lukaku's out.
Yeah, Lukaku.
Yeah. They need him. Lautaro needs him.
Don't forget Lazio, the team I'm on loan to. So,
do you know, it's interesting what's going on in Serie A, man? Because you're seeing like a change of the guard. Because at one point, Juve were winning the league, like they were guaranteed to win it. Like, I think they won 9 in a row, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you kind of seeing that era come to an end, and teams like Milan are coming back up again. They're getting revived. Even Napoli are looking good. All of a sudden, like, I don't know what they've done this summer, but their team is looking good. I'm not saying they'll do bits in the Champions League, but they're sure as shit getting out of that group. And whoever gets them in round of 16, like, I wouldn't put it past them to get to go past that round of 16 as well. I don't know if you got Inter Milan as well. It's just interesting, isn't it? Because at one point, like, the Italian league was boring. Like, you just knew Juve were going to win at any time. But yeah, this year's title race is going to be interesting in Serie A. I'm actually tuned in for the first time in like 10 years watching a Serie A. So big up to them, man. I don't feel sorry for Juventus, man. They've had their turn in it, but they look absolutely awful.
Lazio has the better Lukaku, by the way. Sure, than Lukaku. So.
S&B says, go on.
I was just going to say.
Go on, as Michael. Sorry, go on.
Sorry. Did you see the decision that Juve had against them yesterday, though?
Bro.
I mean, I thought it was offside, but then someone showed me a different angle, and I was like, "Oh dear, that's a bad decision."
Oh no, Serie came out and said that they didn't have enough images to show the VAR ref.
You know, 3 people got sent off because of that.
Yeah,
and this is what I'm saying. Like,
Milan got sent off for taking off his shirt.
Milan got to take off his shirt for celebrating, and then that was funny.
That was the best thing.
That was funny. That was so
nah. But this is the thing, though. Can they not rescind the cards? No.
I guess once the decision is, that does make sense with me with VAR. So if it's not a goal, then why does he get the red card if he didn't understand that it wasn't a goal? It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, the thing is, I think did he get the 2 yellow cards in succession?
No, I think he already had a yellow card under him, and then
did he?
The moment got to him, and he took off his shirt.
Because I thought he got the 2. I thought he got one of the yellow cards for stirring up the crowd or something like that when he jumped onto the. So he jumped onto the. It wasn't just he took his top off, but he also jumped on the. I forget what's called, the barrier or whatever it is between the crowd.
So he got a yellow card in 83rd minute, and then he got the next one in the 96th when he took off his shirt.
Fine. Okay.
There was like 2 other men that got sent off after that.
So just to clarify, we are talking about the fact that like it was the other angle, not the fact that we all agree that Bonucci was interfering with play.
Yeah,
but that wasn't the issue.
But he didn't get a touch on it, so why does it matter?
But the law is you interfering with play, isn't it? You know what I mean?
You don't have to necessarily. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
but he wasn't impeding the goalkeeper's view of the ball.
I know, but like he makes an attempt just because he was unsuccessful.
Yeah,
like the keeper was expecting him to touch it, so like the keeper may not have moved, expecting Bonucci to touch it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So like him being there,
I've seen decisions like that have been called offside before as well. VAR. So it's that for me wasn't anything new. It was the fact that there was another angle which showed one of the substantive players
player,
in an onside position. So I was like, oh, that changes things because now Bonucci's now onside. So it doesn't even matter. So that wasn't the image that I saw recently. And
can we stop this narrative that Prem refs are the worst in the world? Because
no, they are the worst.
Why not, bro? Why not? No. Why are you acting so shameless?
No. Listen.
This image.
That is a horrible decision, bro.
Yeah,
they are the worst refs. Yeah. And honestly, I don't know. Fans need to start doing something.
My guy, are you seeing the pictures right now? Tell me if you've seen a worse decision than that in the press. That's ridiculous, man.
This is bad. This is actually no. This is bad.
Bro, did you see the red card against? The penalty against United? Where is that ref from?
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
On the Europa League. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
What the hell was that, bro?
I saw this image on Twitter. I was like, oh no, this is
why I love the Serie. You just get these shit decisions all the time. I love it.
This is pre-VAR tax. Like,
and you know what's funny, it's against Juventus. That never happens either.
Actually, this is the thing. That's why I didn't have that much.
Yo, Michael, you know what it is? They haven't paid up for their match fixing to the officials.
I don't think they're way overdue.
They have how many Scudettes they win from bribing. So no, I don't have any empathy for that. Oh yeah, we had a decision against us. Like but you bribed teams for decades.
Exactly.
Like, screw you guys.
Juventus is a criminal team, the biggest criminals in the world,
and they play criminal football too.
True.
Ravish, buddy, can you hear us? You there? Oh, someone's gone. Ravish, you there? I can't hear him. Ravish? No? Okay, fine. Yes, Sebastian. Yeah, go on.
If you lose to Sheriff, what will you do?
It's not really about that, Sebastian. If you think about it, like it's not really about a lose to Sheriff or not loss or all these different things. Like it's just. Most importantly, it's about the game. Ravish, I can't hear you, but can anyone hear Ravish speaking? He says, "Can you hear me?"
I can't hear.
I can't hear.
No one can hear you. So it must be a mic issue, Ravish. It must be a mic issue. Right. Okay. So let me just quickly sort this out. Okay. Fine. Okay. So just final thoughts, guys. We'll round up with this question actually, so then we'll definitely round up. Who do you think will be the top scorer for this week of fixtures? and I'll quickly go around and then we'll finish. So first thing, Coutinho, who do you think is going to be
Haaland.
the top for Haaland? How many goals?
2.
2 goals. Okay. Sebastian?
In the Champions League, yes.
Or just in this week specifically, like who's going to be the top scorer for this round of fixtures this week?
I have Mbappe captain on my fantasy, so I'm going for Mbappe.
Mbappe? Okay. Fair. Factos.
Yeah, man, Mbappe, they're playing Hezbollah from Israel, aren't they? So he'll bang a hat trick.
Easy, Factos. Easy.
Relax, Factos.
Relax, bro. Come on.
Relax.
Jesus.
He's gonna bang a hat trick, man. He's banging a hat trick. Him or Neymar.
Mbappe is he?
Yeah.
Ooh, so that's my friend.
That's where Maccabi Haifa are from, right?
Yeah, they're from Israel.
Yeah, Haifa.
Right.
Yeah, Haifa. Like.
That's why you got to be easy, Factos.
Yeah,
you got to take it easy, bro.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now, Ravish man. We can hear you.
Good evening, guys. How are you?
We're doing good, man.
Good, man.
But before we bounce, actually, because Vaush, I know obviously you're an Ajax fan.
Yeah.
And we do have a Liverpool fan in Mike here.
Okay.
How do you see your chances on facing Liverpool in Anfield?
Piece of cake.
Do you hear that, Mike?
No, joking, Mike, joking. Because it's joking. We're going to face Liverpool with respect. We're going to face Liverpool with the fact that they are playing at the complete full Anfield Road, which will be quite. It will be quite experience for a lot of my players, if I can announce that like that. 2 years ago, we played on a really quiet Anfield, and we lost through a mistake of Onana. What I think, the fact that Napoli smashed Liverpool out in the first fixtures is not positive for us, because I know that Liverpool wants to take revenge for the bad start. I hope, of course, that we will take the 3 points back to Amsterdam. I have the confidence that we might pull something over there, but if we draw there, I would be really happy.
Okay, so what would be your prediction then? You think?
If I predict like a fan, I would say 0-2. And if I predict realistically, I might say 1-1.
1-1. Okay.
The reason why I say 1-1, because the fact that the last couple of matches Ajax got clean sheets. We finally found our mojo with our defense, with Bessie, with Calvin Bessie and Julian Timber. The fact that
is Calvin Bessie fit? We had a conversation about this. Is he fit?
Yeah.
He's
yes,
fit.
Everybody who went to Liverpool is fit enough to play. So of course, we also were scared when we saw Bessie a little walking a little difficult. But Alfred Schreuder said this afternoon that everybody is fit to play.
Okay.
But
Michael, so go on. I
wanted to say that the fact that Calvin Bessie developed so well in Amsterdam for the last couple of matches, his height, his speed, his everything, his defense is so good. He started quite poor with the red card against PSV, and everybody thought, what the hell did we bought? But we can't continue without Bessie. Bessie and Timber are the new duo in Amsterdam.
Listen, that Calvin Bessie guy, he needs to come to the World Cup for England. He's English, isn't he? I'm assuming.
No, he's playing for Nigeria.
Yes. What is it actually going to make a difference? England aren't going to progress very far, or even have a intention of winning it. Come on, I've been clowned. I have said English players are overrated. I'm not saying they're bad or World Cup.
Just no, Elias.
They're overrated.
And Jack Grealish
they're overrated.
He should have played for Manchester anyway. That's to talk about.
They are
Let's not
overrated.
talk about Nigeria right now.
But to be honest, guys, I would say we bought him for, I believe, 23 million from Rangers. And if he developed like this, I definitely think he will be the next best transfer record for Ajax.
He's coming to United. Don't worry.
Why would a lot of players go to United?
Ten Hag, bro.
To get their career retired.
Yeah, but listen, Ten Hag didn't work with him, right? And I think that if United wants him, they definitely got to overprice him. So 80 or 90 million pounds.
Do you know what we'll do? We'll make him go on strike. We'll make him go on strike.
You got a midget in defense. Yeah, you got a midget in defense. No wonder.
Yeah, but listen, if you guys gonna make him strike, then the price will go higher. You saw with Anthony.
I know.
80 million minimum. 80 million minimum.
We like Bassey's a bowler.
Yeah, but listen, we don't need the money anymore. Huh? We got our finance buffers and stuff. So if you guys gonna if we really want to sell him, the only reason that we need to sell him is that he is going to the board and say, listen, I want to take the next step in my career, and I believe the Premier League would be the next best thing for him. And I think with a team like he needs to play in a team where he can make the difference, like Van Dijk did in the past with Liverpool.
I think he's perfect for Liverpool as Van Dijk.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. Exactly. I would say he would be a great thing. But I believe there was our host wanted to say something to our Liverpool fan, I believe.
Yes, just Michael was here. Like, I mean, given everything that that Ravisher sort of said, does your prediction change at all, Mike?
Well, I had to quickly message my Dutch friend to help me translate one sentence, and this is all I got to say in Dutch is "Ik ben bang." That's all I got to say.
You're afraid? Why? Why?
Because have you watched Liverpool? Bro, I watch Ajax a lot, and they're playing some fantastic football. And when Kudus is at the false nine against Liverpool, I'm scared. Yeah, he is, and Kudus is fantastic.
But to be honest, Mike, I'm a big Ajax fan. Everybody, Red Devil knows that. We had some great discussions about Ajax, about football in general. But still, I can't remember the match at Anfield and also in Amsterdam. Both parties, Ajax played real well. We made it Liverpool really difficult, but both matches we didn't win. And I believe with Kudus as a false number 9 against the trees, Van Dijk, and I believe Matip, Michael.
Yeah,
Matip will be.
Yeah.
It's good because everybody saw how good he was against Rangers, but with all due respect, it was Rangers. I don't think that how Rangers defended against Ajax, Liverpool will do the same. And of course, you guys
didn't Kudus score another 2 against Heerenveen over the weekend, right?
Yeah, but to be honest, even you and me had scored that one because the goal was all empty. And I understand the hype around Kudus, but it's going a little too far because everybody is now creating him like the new Messias, and he isn't. Right, because it just
I rate Kudus really highly because I saw him play in Denmark for Nordjylland. I think this guy's an absolute baller. I just think I think he's had a bit of an unfair treatment at Ajax because he's had a lot of injuries too. So that's kind of stumped his growth in a way.
Yeah, but unfair why?
Because I feel like he has the talent but there's just been quality players in front of him, so he hasn't had a fair chance. But now he's getting a fair chance, and you're seeing he can produce.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like I said, I'm also supporting him, but everybody's talking about Kudus. I will talk about Kudus like the next best thing if he shows this in a more serie of matches. He played well against Rangers. He played well against Heerenveen. If he will play, if he continue like this against Liverpool, and coming Sunday we're playing against AZ, one of the top teams. Then I would say, okay, we have something new. But in this case, to be honest, we also Rangers. And of course, you guys can't say anything because Napoli smashed you out. But the way Rangers has
hence why Ik Ben Bong. That's why.
Yeah, I listen. Normally, I would say we guys would smash Liverpool, but I still think that tomorrow will be a different kind of match. I think that Klopp already knows how he needs to how he needs to go in war against Ajax. And I think it will be an interesting match because we are informed. Liverpool is not. Liverpool is the haunted one, and Ajax can. If Ajax get the room, get the space, sorry, and they can make the ball do its work like they did against Rangers, then I would say Ik Ben Bang. But if not, then I would say we're gonna get a real difficult evening.
Plus, if it's Trent against Bergwijn, kiss goodbye our chances because Trent's gonna have a horror show against Bergwijn. I know he didn't play that well against Rangers, but Bergwijn has been really good so far this season.
But what about Blind against Salah?
That's what I'm saying. Salah.
Salah's been a fraud since the beginning of the season. So if
Salah hasn't been
since AFCON.
If I'm doing a post match where I'm saying that Blind was pocketed Salah, then I mean the guy's finished. The guy's finished.
No, Devil. To be honest, I saw Blind play this Saturday, and if you're putting him 1-on-1, we had a moment where Ajax was already leading 2-0, and something's going on with the connection. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, okay, sir. So the moment was that suddenly there was a 1-on-1 situation with Heerenveen and Pasveer, and Blind wasn't able to get even one step closer. And then suddenly he made a tackle in his 16 where I thought, dude, what you're doing? So Pasveer saved that real well. But if you will play Salah against Blind, even though he's not doing well this season, Blind is like Mike says, Trent is crying when he needs to face Bergwijn. Blind will cry when he faces Salah.
Well, we shall see.
I hope so.
We shall see. Itzaki says it is different than content, hence why the card is a negative. Okay, that's fair. I think a lot of people saying Mbappe is going to be the top scorer. SMB says RDS are the fixtures on the weekend for EPL going to be postponed. Now, from my understanding, certain fixtures are going ahead and others are not. So the ones that I know that have been cancelled are Chelsea, Liverpool, United, Leeds, and I think one more.
Brighton Palace.
Every other fixture.
That's because of the train thing. That's why.
Right. Okay. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Every other one that I know is fine. Sorry, go on.
But why is United Leeds postponed? Because I understand Palace and I understand Chelsea because Chelsea's playing in London and everything will happen around the funeral in London. But United against Leeds,
sounds like it'll be a policing issue.
It's because it's a high risk game, so they need a lot of security there.
Exactly. Yes.
United Leeds is a high risk game.
Yeah, it's a big rivalry. It's kind of like Ajax against Bayern.
Well, by rivalry,
really?
Leeds fans think it's a rivalry. United fans don't care about Leeds, but they seem to be they hate Manchester United with a passion more than than City, to be honest.
It's like in Amsterdam that we don't care about Feyenoord, but Feyenoord hate us real bad.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you say about Feyenoord?
Oh, here we go.
I said about Feyenoord. The fact is that in Amsterdam, the hate against Feyenoord isn't that big as the hate is in Rotterdam against Ajax.
No, we look. I'm a Feyenoord fan. Yeah.
Oh no.
Honestly, we hate Ajax. Yeah.
Yeah,
we hate Ajax. The rivalry is there. Like literally, I've heard.
Canino, what he's trying to say is that like it's one-sided rivalry.
Yeah,
it's like you guys have the hatred, like just like Leeds have hatred.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're the first Dutch team to win the Champions League.
Oh, here we go.
I'm shameless. We are the first Dutch team to win.
You guys were pioneering. I agree. You won the first Champions League, won the first World Cup, etc.
Cleaning up all the talent. If it wasn't for you cleaning up the talent, you're basically the Bayern Munich of the Eredivisie. But to be honest, respect to the Eredivisie is better than the Bayern's Liga, and it's better than PSG Eats. It is. in my opinion.
No. I'm not agreeing with the fact that we're buying all the talents, because what we do, we have our own institute. Of course, we're buying some players, but a lot of them are just
But do you
our
agree
own.
with my second point? Eredivisie is better than PSG Eats and Bundesliga.
It's better than League On, but it's not better than Bundesliga. Sorry.
No,
it is better than. Come on, it's better than
Coutinho. Who just won the Europa League? Yeah,
who won the Europa League? Frankfurt, yeah.
The Eredivisie is a good competition, and it's a fun competition. But to compare with the Bundesliga and then say that the Bundesliga,
I think it's more competitive.
Dude, do you now see what's going on in the Bundesliga? And do you see Ajax has played six matches and we won all 6 of them?
With like a plus 15 goal difference already.
Yeah, and if you now look at the Bundesliga, how many competitors are now?
But we eventually know that Bayern will win it. Actually,
I
have a quick question for Ravish. Then who's the biggest rival for Ajax? Is it PSV then?
In what case?
Because you say that, like, you know, I mean, obviously Ajax fans, you say that they don't have a big rivalry with Feyenoord. So then who's the big rivalry with?
No, PSV. Yeah, well, to be honest, Ajax Feyenoord is for us the biggest match. But what I meant to say was that the way Feyenoord fans are looking at Ajax, it's way different than we're doing. And the rivalry, we find PSV wankers, because they're always crying about the fact that they don't get the privilege that Ajax has and that Feyenoord has. But in the past, PSV was the better team. The last 6-7 years, Ajax took over when they finally saw the fact that financially you need to invest in your team instead of only watching what the youth is doing. But for us, Ajax Feyenoord is the match. Ajax PSV is okay, but PSV fans, yeah, it's different. It's different. But the real hate between Ajax Feyenoord is coming from Feyenoord side. If Feyenoord comes to Amsterdam, we're always fanatic because it was always fun when they also visit us. But the last 7 years, the away fans aren't allowed in the stadium, so Ajax Feyenoord has a different dimension than it had in the past.
I mean, there is a reason why the Ajax Feyenoord game is called De Klassieker. So
yeah, correct. The Klassieker, the 2 oldest teams of the Netherlands, the 2 teams that were doing well in Europe. It's already mentioned that they won the first Champions League, and then we won the last Champions League. So yeah.
Yeah, Ardias, I need to just tell you this, that you know Ajax have more Champions League than you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, of course.
More prizes in general.
No, of course.
Can I just add to my argument? Because look, the last 20 champions from 2000 to 2019, is pretty mixed up. There's no 10 in a row. There's only 4 in a row and 3 in a row.
No.
There's no like 10 in a row win. So I don't know why people are saying it's not better than Bundesliga when it's 10 in a row.
Okay, so when you're saying better, are you saying more competitive? Is that what you mean?
More competitive.
Okay. That I can agree with, but I'm just because you said better, so that's what.
Not in terms of quality. No.
Sorry, Mike,
I think it's more competitive. That's why I put it. I put it in no chronological order. For me, it's Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and Eredivisie.
Cool, Mike. Just in terms of agreement, I assume you also agree that United have a treble and Liverpool don't. So, but just because you're in an agreement,
no, we do have a treble. We do. Well, Ardias, we do have
Blanco Studios. Only Los Blanco Studios anyway.
Yeah. Real Madrid. Funny enough, Real Madrid don't have a treble, which is strange.
Really?
They
don't have a treble. RDS, look,
Real Madrid do not have a treble. No.
I feel you the most out of any club, if not maybe slightly Spurs. Because I rate Ten Hag. I'm half Dutch. I rate Ten Hag. I wanted him to replace Pep, but I don't know.
You can get Graham Potter instead now. You know, get Graham Potter.
Graham Potter's gone to London Blues.
No. He went by gone to London Blues. He's going to be there for like an
I'll take Enrique. I'll take Luis Enrique after the World Cup.
Can I ask something about that? And that's the final question because
let's final question. Yeah, because I have to bounce. Actually, I've got to work. Lavish final question.
You were talking about Potter going to Chelsea.
Yeah.
I had a discussion this evening with an uncle of mine.
Okay.
I found the fact that Chelsea has chosen for him. I found it rubbish because, in my opinion, it felt like Chelsea saw he's doing well with Brighton this season. They sacked Tuchel, and they found the fact that what he's creating now with Brighton could be also done at Chelsea. But what I find so strange about this signing is the fact that he's now getting a squad that isn't his, because Chelsea bought some players that Tuchel wanted. On the last day of the market, they came to Amsterdam that they wanted Alvarez. And my question to you guys is: do you think that the signing of Potter to Chelsea is a long term project, or do
Yes,
you
it's
think that
long term. It's long term.
or do you think that if he don't achieve the goals that they want for him, like get a good position in the Premier League, come far in Europe, that they will say after the end of the season, "Thank you very much. Here's some money and adios."
Thanks, Babish. Thanks for the question, man. I mean, I'm still surprised by the whole thing, to be honest. I actually think that this was a social. I'll be blunt. I think this was a social media decision. I think that as I was telling HH on his channel, I was like, when your owner is demanding that your manager play 4-4-3, then something's wrong.
4-4-3.
Then something's really wrong. Literally, like Lewis was like, he went to Tuchel and was like, I want you to play 4-4-3. Like that's the ownership. So how can so in my mind it's almost like Tuchel was doomed from the start, because it was clear that the ownership had their own agenda, and I think that it was more about wanting to start again, from scratch. Anything from the previous regime was scrapped, as opposed to necessarily it being Tuchel per se.
He just wanted his guy. Wanted his guy.
Well, not even it's just I just got the impression that it was like, because Graham Potter was trending, because there's no reason why Graham Potter would get the job, as far as I'm aware. So the only thing I can say is that
football.
He was pretty football. He was trending on Twitter, and like Americans do, much like with United and other clubs, where like you look at the Glazers. As soon as they saw the outrage regarding Arnautovic, they pulled out the deal. Exactly. As soon as they saw they're under the pressure with social media, they started spending money on Casemiro, etc. So I just have a feeling that with much like with the Glazers, that Todd B is also a social media merchant.
There's not much difference. I don't think so.
Yeah, he saw Potter trending. He saw the hype around him and thought, "Oh, it looks like Chelsea fans would be happy with a Potter signing," and they got him.
For me, I think it's slightly lowering the standards of the club, in my opinion, because Potter just feels like, to me, a more developed Frank Lampard. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well,
slightly more.
I've given him a bit more credit than that, because I think that Lampard is too stubborn.
Because I don't think he can win them the league. I honestly don't think he can win them the league or even the Champions League. That HH raves about, and he wants a CL. He wants a CL. It's not going to happen. It's just lowering the standards.
Yeah,
I think he's a better coach. I think you've got to give Potter with how he, especially when you look at the players that that Bayern bought and he's developed. I think you have to say that Potter is definitely a better coach than Lampard and what have you. Given what, sorry, go on, Ravish.
Yeah, but Chelsea is a much bigger club than Brighton. The pressure, like you guys already mentioned, the social media, it's so much higher at Chelsea than at Brighton. Of course, at Brighton it will be that people will react on social media, but if it's Potter the right guy to manage all the stars Chelsea has at the moment, and what will happen if he will take some unpopular decisions, which can also affect the hierarchy in the whole squad, and what if the results won't change? I think the only thing what's good for him right now, and I think that's a blessing for him, is the fact that the Queen died, because the Champions League postponed. No, it sounds strange what I say, but listen, the whole Premier League fixture of this weekend was postponed. Coming weeks, some matches will be postponed again because of the fact of the funeral. After that, the Interland, all the national teams will face each other in the Nations League. So he doesn't have matches that he can play, but he has now the time to integrate in the culture of Chelsea, and also can talk with everybody around the club. What went wrong under Tuchel? What can I change? What can he learn from what happened? What Tuchel did? Then he can create his own philosophy, I believe, and then it could work. But what if nothing will change? Of course, he might win some matches, but like I said before, if you don't achieve to get the goals that he discussed with the owner, and then
can I just quickly say something, RDS?
Yeah, go on, Mike.
Before we end, I think this is a long-term project for Chelsea. I think they're going to be with him for a couple of years. There's no, they wouldn't give him a 5-year contract worth 60 million pounds and not say, oh, we're going to sack you in 2 years. I think they trust in Graham Potter. They see him as the long-term project. They just got to back him. And you know, Chelsea fans already is. They're not going to be patient.
Yes, they're not going to be patient at all.
So the thing is,
but
go ahead.
Sorry, contract doesn't say a thing nowadays, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's a very lucrative contract. You don't give that sort of money to a manager if you don't believe in him. So clearly they believe in him and they believe him for the long term.
Yeah.
But Chelsea gave always some great contracts in the past, right?
I don't think they gave a really long contract to
Thomas
Tuchel.
5 years is quite a long time. I think Tuchel they gave him. I think it must have been 3 years. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think they gave Lampard a long one either.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's been. I can't remember the last time when they gave. Well, obviously they've changed management because Abramovich is busy dealing with issues. But yeah, I can't remember the last time a Chelsea manager got a 5-year deal. So, to be honest, even any manager getting a 5-year deal, to be honest. So, I don't think even Ten Hag has a 5-year deal at Manchester United. You know,
I'll just say this one last thing because there's a Dutch guy here. I'd rather have Arne Slot as manager than Graham Potter. That's just me. He's the Feyenoord manager, by the way.
He's the Feyenoord manager. Hey guys,
I rate him highly.
Right.
I got to drop. I wish Mike all the best tomorrow against Ajax.
You as well.
And RDS, speak soon.
Speak soon. And also, let's bounce, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studios, Twitch, and X. Make sure you check out Mike's channel as well. Mike's Talk Football, growing channel, doing a lot of great content. Have a nice day, everyone, and cheers.
Cheers.
Adios.
Bye-bye.